All right, let's dive right in. We're journeying into the heart of India to explore these ancient temples that they don't make sense. We're talking about places where faith, mind-bending engineering, and some seriously old mysteries all collide. And to kick things off, we're going to look at a temple that's held up by a pillar that doesn't even touch the ground.
So think about that for a second. A massive stone temple, right? It's got 70 pillars holding it up, but one of them is just hanging there. How is that even possible? It sounds like a riddle, but I promise you, this is a real place.
Okay, so this is the Lapakshi Temple in Andhra Pradesh. It's a temple dedicated to Lord Shiva, and out of all its pillars, this is the one that gets all the attention, the famous hanging pillar. It just hovers, with enough space to slide something underneath it, and that's exactly what people do. The belief is if you can pass a piece of cloth under it, your wishes will come true. As for how they built it, yeah, that's still a complete mystery.
And believe me, that's just our warm-up act. The hanging pillar is wild, but it's just one of these incredible architectural puzzles in India that really makes you question what we think we know about engineering. Let's dig into a few more.
Okay, check this out. This is the Brihadiswara Temple in Tamil Nadu. The list of how did they do that features here is just staggering. First off, it's 1,000 years old and made from 130,000 tons of granite, but it has no foundation. None. Then there's the dome. It's carved from a single 80-ton block of stone. To put that in perspective, that's like putting a blue whale on top of a building. They somehow got it up there, over 200 feet in the air. And if that wasn't enough, the whole thing is designed so the shadow of the main tower never ever hits the ground. It's just mind-blowing.
And these aren't just one-off wonders. Look at the Kakan Math Temple in Madhya Pradesh. It's a 115-foot-tall tower built by just stacking stones. No cement, no mortar, nothing holding them together. The theory is they use some kind of genius interlocking system, but still, for it to have survived centuries of weather, that's an absolute marvel of engineering. The big question always comes back to the same thing: how on earth did they do it?
So it's not just about the buildings themselves. As amazing as they are, a lot of these temples are known for things that happen there, phenomena that really blur that line between what we'd call a miracle and what could be a natural wonder.
Take the Jwalaji Temple in Himachal Pradesh. Here, a flame has been burning nonstop for more than a century, just always on. For devotees, this is a sacred flame, a direct manifestation of the goddess Sati. But, scientists have a different take. Geologists think there's probably a natural methane gas vent right under the temple that's fueling the fire. So what is it? A divine act or a scientific curiosity? Really depends on your point of view, doesn't it?
All right, let's go deeper. Literally, inside a cave in Maharashtra, there's a shrine with this really profound legend attached to it. It was originally built with 4 pillars. Each one was meant to represent a yuga, which is a massive cosmic age in Hindu belief. We're talking millions of years. And today, well, only one of those pillars is still standing.
And this is where it gets heavy. The prophecy connected to this temple is a big deal. The story goes that the first 3 pillars collapsed right as their cosmic ages came to an end. This last pillar, the one that's left, it represents our time, the Kali Yuga. And if it falls, well, the legend says that's it. That's the end of our world as we know it. So we've gone from doomsday prophecies to straight-up unexplained events. Check this out, the Idana Mata Temple in Rajasthan. First, it has no roof. But the really wild part, 2 or 3 times a month, a fire just starts on its own. It burns up all the offerings. People call it the Agni Snan, or the fire bath. And get this, the flames never, ever damage the main idol. No one has any idea why or how it happens.
When you have this kind of deep, profound belief, especially when it's tied to something so mysterious, you get some really unique ways of showing that faith. The rituals that have sprung up around these places are honestly just as fascinating as the temples themselves. And what's really cool is how they've started to reflect our modern world. I mean, just listen to some of these. In one temple in Varanasi, the main offering to the deity is whiskey. Yep, straight up liquor. Then you've got a temple in Hyderabad that's famously known as the visa god, because so many people go there to pray for their travel visas to be approved. Elsewhere, people offer toy airplanes at a Gurudwara to pray for passage abroad. And my personal favorite? A temple in Kerala, where the god's favorite offering is a chocolate bar. You can't make this stuff up.
But out of all these incredible stories and architectural wonders, there is one mystery that stands above them all. It's hidden behind a sealed door, and it's a story that involves unimaginable treasure and a potentially catastrophic curse.
We're talking about the Padmanabhaswamy Temple.
Now, to really get the scale of this, you need to know that this temple has 6 secret vaults. 5 of them have already been opened. And inside, they found gold, diamonds, and jewels worth more than $22 billion, with a B. And that's just from the first 5. The final, most secret vault has never been opened.
And this is where it gets really strange. This door, known as Vault B, has no lock, no bolt, no latch, not even a keyhole. Nothing. The only thing on it is an emblem of 2 giant cobras. The legend says the door isn't sealed by any physical means. It's sealed by a powerful, ancient mantra. And the only way to open it, so the story goes, is for a holy person to come along who can chant that exact same mantra perfectly.
Oh, and there's a warning, a big one. An ancient curse is said to be protecting this vault. The legend says that whoever tries to open that door by force will unleash a great disaster on the world. And this isn't just some old story people tell. This belief is so strong that even the government has been really hesitant to try and force it open. So when you put it all together, what have we seen? We've got these incredible buildings that our best engineers today still can't fully explain. We've got natural phenomena that feel like miracles. We've seen how faith adapts to our modern lives, with prayers for visas and offerings of chocolate. And I think, most of all, we see that the past isn't some dead, forgotten thing. It's still holding on to some massive secrets.
You know, thinking about that treasure locked away in Vault B, or that final pillar that's still standing, it really leaves you with a big question, doesn't it? In our endless search for answers, what secrets are truly worth leaving undisturbed? Thanks for joining me.